What is up, CTC family? Shaka Daniel here, aka Chase That Coin. And today, in part 2 of the best cryptocurrency buckets for 2018, we want to discuss a cryptocurrency bucket that I think is going to be one of the bigger gainers for 2018. And this cryptocurrency bucket or niche is the Ethereum competitors. Now, before I go on with this, any of this information is not financial advice. It is simply my opinion on these different cryptocurrency buckets. Now, my personal picks may end up not actually being the winners. Okay, so this is just bringing you the idea of picking certain buckets and focusing on them for 2018. And you may feel like a different bucket is more important. So I encourage you to leave your comments in the links in the comment section below. Also, check out the links in the description. Check out pt.2 to get that free Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so quickly, I want to explain why it is that I chose this bucket. All right, now, for those of you who don't know, Ethereum is the premier smart contracts platform. Okay, it is the most successful smart contract platform, but it has had its problems. Despite its problems, it has had a very big run up in price, making people a lot of money. And for the newer investors and for people that are looking for gains, they're looking for smaller cryptocurrencies that have a lot of upside potential, or maybe newer ones that people aren't so much aware of. Okay, so if we come over here and we look at CoinMarketCap, we can see the rise in Cardano, which is a very new cryptocurrency with 28 billion in market cap. Okay. And we could also look and we can see the rise of EOS. All right. So if I had to describe this, the rises in these projects, I would look at it as an optimism of the market towards something being able to catch up to or pass Ethereum. Now, this isn't me hating on Ethereum. And even if you really like Ethereum a lot, you should be willing to make some profit off of the competition to get yourself some more Ethereum. So there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So recently, Ethereum had some problems. Well, Ethereum's had a bunch of problems. Ethereum's had the DAO hack, where they had to roll back the blockchain. Now, one of the main things about blockchain technology is the immutability. All right. So immutability is the fact that no one can change it. Once it's done, it's done. All right. But Ethereum had a hack where they lost about $50 million worth of Ethereum at the time. So right now that would be worth much more. They had the hack. They rolled back the chain, and in them rolling back the chain, Ethereum Classic was born. Okay, so because they rolled back the chain, Ethereum Classic was born. Okay, so some people were very upset about that. Some people were in agreement with it. I didn't really think that they were going to do it, but they ended up doing it. Whatever. So that's one of the problems. Ethereum also has a scaling problem. We see that Ethereum has been the innovator as far as the first to host many very popular ICOs and projects like CryptoKitties, which in my opinion is a very smart and it's a very important move to getting people to being able to use blockchain without them knowing that they're actually using it. So it has been it has innovated a lot of things, but with the innovation that it has had some problems. It also has an attack surface that from many angles. Okay, and not only can people attack it and hack these contracts, so the contracts aren't the most secure. People also, even higher up level developers in the Ethereum community, sometimes make mistakes and end up trapping their funds within the different Ethereum smart contracts. So there is, some room there, in my opinion, for growth, and we can justify that by looking at Cardano and also looking at EOS. Okay, so let's just look at the coins. Well, let's list the coins that I think are going to be the main competition towards Ethereum. So we have ADA, which is Cardano. Cardano is a new cryptocurrency. They have some ideas that I think are very, very cool and that are going to bring some change to blockchain technology. They have an experienced leader, one of the co-founders of Ethereum, in Charles Hoskinson. So they have a lot going on for themselves. We also have EOS. Okay, we have EOS, new project promising a lot of scaling and the ability to have these contracts, smart contracts, move very fast. We still have to see what it is that they're going to bring, but their leader, well, one of the main guys in the project, Dan Larimer, is very experienced. All right, we also have NEO. NEO, some people call it the Ethereum of China. Okay, so we do have NEO going on. We also have Quantum. Now, Quantum is going after something a little bit different, but it is pretty similar. So I'm going to throw Quantum in there. Okay, we have Ethereum Classic, which is a fork of Ethereum, which is very similar to Ethereum. Pretty much the same. The line hasn't been drawn in the sand yet to make them very different yet. So I'm still waiting to see how that's going to work out. Okay, we have Liske. Liske is going for something different, but a lot of the things that Ethereum can do, projects can do it on Liske, but just in a different way. Not through smart contracts, but through side chains. Okay. We also have Ardor. Ardor is one as well. This came off of the NXT coin. Okay. What else do we have? One that people aren't aware of that in my opinion is going to be one of the bigger coins of 2018. Stratus. It has smart contracts coming. The ICO platform is live. Two big companies are having ICOs on Stratus platform this month, which is January 2018. Okay. We also have Waves. Waves already has token creation. It has a decentralized exchange, and they're talking about smart contracts. Now, they aren't going to be Turing complete smart contracts right away, but I think there is plans in the future for Turing complete smart contracts. Okay, we have another one which isn't live yet, and I'm pretty bullish on if they get it together and they launch. We have Tezos. Tezos, if I had to compare it to anything, Cardano is very similar to Tezos, but a more, I would say, a not so ambitious version, if that's the right way. No disrespect to Cardano, because Cardano is one of my top picks for 2018. Another one, Expanse. Now, the reason I'm going to these is because they're pretty low, or I don't want to have to go really searching for them. Expanse is another one. Okay. Pretty much the Ethereum code, but with just a different direction. And we also have Ubic. Okay. So we have a few different projects that could possibly compete with Ethereum here. Now, there's nothing wrong with competition. Steel sharpens steel. All right, so if you are a fan of Ethereum, you should be actually looking for the best competition that has the chance to rise the most, make some profit off of that, and then buy Ethereum if you really like it. So just have an open mind. All right. So my personal picks out of all of these, as far as the ones that I think that are going to be serious contenders to Ethereum. Now, these are my picks. If you disagree, that's great. list yours down below. Or if you think a different bucket is more important, list those buckets down below in the comment section. All right, so my picks are going to be Tezos. Okay. So my picks out of these are going to be Tezos, ADA, which is Cardano, Stratus, which is like my dark horse as far as platforms, and we're gonna go. The last one I'm gonna go with is EOS. Now these are the ones that I personally think is gonna have a really good chance of not only competing with but possibly passing Ethereum if Ethereum doesn't solve some things. Now I want to wrap this video by giving a big shout out and much respect to Ethereum, because Ethereum is a big innovation for cryptocurrency. When I first got into into cryptocurrency, Ethereum was one of the ones that kind of caught my attention. And I first found out about it, I think around it was under $1 or close to $1, like 85 cents or so. Was kind of scared to buy it because I was just getting into crypto. Wanted to hold on to my BTC. It went up a lot, bought in, the Dow happened, and we're here. But I do think that Ethereum has brought a lot of ideas into cryptocurrency that are here to stay. And just because these things may have better technologies than Ethereum, does not mean that they are going to replace Ethereum, because Ethereum does have the first mover advantage. It is very well known. It has the opportunity to get some futures as far as future contracts. So Ethereum definitely does have a bright future, but I do think that people are looking for something to compete or replace Ethereum. So that's how we came up with this bucket. So I hope you guys, let's quickly look at the ETH chart. It is very bullish. It has broken a critical level of support as far as ETH BTC, ETH versus BTC on Bittrex. It has broken a critical level of support, and it could definitely continue upward from here. I think it's going to be a very bullish year for alts, but I'm focusing more so on certain buckets, and the Ethereum competitors is one of these buckets. Make sure you guys check the links in the description below. If you disagree with anything I say, that's okay. Comment down below. Also, hit like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And until next time, keep chasing that coin, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.
You